Hello. Yes, I've got again some inspiration I want to share. And that's a beautiful example of when inspiration comes, when insights come, when creativity comes, when we, in a calm state, when our nervous system is calm, our mind gets quiet and more clear, then there comes space. Space for insight, inspiration, creativity, solutions. The magic really happens in a state of relaxation, for calm nerve system. Because when we're in stress, especially when we're in distress, we think in only in surviving. So we think in problems. There's no space. We only think in fixing and surviving. But really, all the magic happens when we relax. Physically, we recover and rebuild, and our immune system is at its best when we are in relaxation. But also, mental, emotionally, we recover, we reflect, we digest, and we get more insights, inspiration, creativity, solutions. And energetically, the energy, our life force energy, can flow through so much better when the body is relaxed, when the nerve system is relaxed, is calm. Our frequency is just higher at the moment. As Einstein said, problems cannot be solved on the same level as they appeared. You have to level up to see the solutions. So yeah, here again, on the road, taking a day off, a half day off, driving in the sun, had a nice morning of giving spinning classes and yoga and do some breath work, had a nice cup of cappuccino, and last week I had a really crazy week, and it was full moon, and I felt myself in my mind, and yeah, out of my body, and yes, I had a lot of worry. Then I say, but because I start with consciousness, I can say, what am I doing? Is this helping? What do I need? And take action on that. And directly, I feel calmness into my system and had some inspirations for a podcast. And yesterday I was saying to myself, when I say, I need to take a podcast because, and I don't know why and where and what for, and do I ever do it, and all those kind of things. So yes, that's what calmness do. It's magic. And it has to do with safety in myself. Because our nervous system cannot calm down when we don't feel safe. And a lot of people are looking for safety in all the wrong places. They seek it outside themselves. But you will never find safety outside yourself. Not with something else, with someone else, if you don't feel it in yourself. You neither can give safety to somebody else if you don't feel safety in yourself. But how do you find safety in yourself? That's doing inner work. But it starts with self-preservation. Living life to the fullest without losing yourself. It starts with knowing and feeling that you can hold yourself. That no matter what, if everything around you collapsed, that you can take care of yourself. That you're not that little child anymore that can't. That you can give yourself everything you need. Everything. And that you don't need anything or anyone. And that you really then feel free. Safety and freedom are very close related. It has also to do with self-love. An open heart for yourself and for all your emotions and feelings. Even for all your thoughts, emotions and feelings. And an open heart to the world. To all events that happen to you. Because life is challenging. Life can be painful, but suffering is a choice. So it starts with grounding really in yourself, your root chakra, feeling that you are connected with Mother Earth, and that you are a part of the fields of life itself, that you are life itself. And that life is for you. And that you, even if it gets rough, chaotic, stressful, fearful, painful, sad, that you go through a process, that you have to work on things, go to a dark part of life. If you can, in that moment, still can feel that inner strength and grounding, bliss state, because that's our natural state. And knowing in that moment that it is for you, that it will bring you something, that it is a stepping stone, that it helps you to grow, to evolve. And I don't say that that event is then nice. No. But it is always for you. You always can get something out of it. And then it's the stepping stone. Your past are a lot of stepping stones. So if you can feel in that moment also that yourself and your base, your natural state of bliss and calmness, and that is always there, that you can maybe even laugh about the situation because you know, oh, I have to go through this, and oh, everything is, oh, but I know, yes, after this, oh, I will be reborn and refreshed. If you can know that and feel that, and maybe can even smile and laugh over it, you're more than halfway there. That's healing. That's healing. Because, as I said, life is a beautiful challenge. And I had it myself last week. I was so triggered in old parts and I wanted to choose different, but I couldn't. And it was full moon and I had literally still a little bit is it in me. But it were old things coming up again. And I was thinking, okay, yes, this again, a new part of my transformation. Own it. Feel it. Sit with it. Breathe. I can hold myself. I can carry this. I know it's for me. I know we will grow and evolve from this. And I still love myself, even if I have all those moments. And that's healing. And it starts with safety. It starts with keeping your heart open for yourself, but also for others. And do what's best for you. Choose what's best for you and let others choose what's best for them. So, because what if we just let everyone choose what is best for them? Even if that means they don't choose you. That's freedom. That's love. That's true love. That's living unconditional. That is loving unconditional. Because love is free. But we can't do that if we don't feel safe in ourselves and so not free. Because if we don't feel safe in ourselves, we're going to seek it with others. And then it gets frightened when they don't choose you. Because you feel that you need them. So true love, romantic love, friendship love, doesn't matter, is loving the other even if that person is lying in somebody else their arms and so not choosing you. That's true love. Because you don't want a person in your life that's not wanting to be in your life. You also yourself, you don't want to be in another person's life if you don't want to, and they hold you there. And they can't hold you maybe physically, but they can hold you energetically, and you feel that. I live very spacious and very free, and I feel sometimes that people are having a little bit difficulty with that. But my heart stays open for everyone. You can come, you can go. My heart stays open. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna chase you. I'm not gonna force you. I don't have time limits in how many times you have to call me, at me, see me. I don't care. I really don't care. If the connection is there, we will feel it, because energy has no time and space. And if it's a little bit lower, that's okay. If it becomes stronger, that's okay. If we have a lot of time for each other, that's okay. Sometimes we don't feel it, that's okay. I want that the other person choose for the best thing for themselves. And I hope they let me too. But I don't always feel that. And then I have to explain myself. And then they feel reacted. And that's because they don't feel the safety in their self. They don't really have that big self-love. And that feels sometimes a little bit clingy, because that I don't see you for a month or I have no time, that doesn't mean I don't love you. But sometimes other things are more for me at the moment and more the good choice. It has nothing to do with not loving you. The saying, if they love you, romantic love, friendship love, they will make time for you. If you love them and they love you, they let you live as you want to. And sometimes you have a lot of time and energy, and sometimes you don't. We have a very life full of opportunities. So give everyone the space to live their life to the fullest, with or without you. And keep your heart open. Keep your heart open. And there are just a few in my life who can really do it. And I really, 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 really treasure them. And I hope that we going to feel that we are safe in ourselves, that we have self-preservation, a lot of self-love, and an open heart. Open heart for yourself, for life, for the other. Because love is free. Love is limitless and free. So yes, start with safety. Safety yourself. And that's a kind of practice. Shedding of old limiting beliefs, past memories, worry, trusting life, trusting yourself, and accept what is. And keep your heart open. It gives so much freedom. So much freedom. And there's a kind of, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I give a fuck and I don't give a fuck. I give a fuck about life and about you. And I don't give a fuck about life and about you. That's freedom. So, let's go on that ride of freedom. I'm almost home now. And I'm free now. I'm going to sit at the lake and getting a lot of sun, a lot of vitamin D, a lot of life force energy. And then I have a lot of creativity. Thank you for listening. And if you need some guidance, you know how to find me.